There's anything goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great and exceptional day. This rant just came to me because I was actually, as I was preparing my day and getting things done, I was watching the movie, as you see behind me, Fences, Denzel Washington, one of the greatest movies he's made. Um, and it made me think because, this is the time of year a lot of kids are starting school, and parents and kids are emotional in certain specific ways. The kids are embarking on a new adventure of their lives because that's the true new year for children is when they have to start school and whatnot, or in certain instances. But in this specific example, I'm utilizing the school year as an example. Now, if you've ever seen the movie Fences, this is a pivotal moment where Denzel Washington, being the jerk that he was as his character, his character was a jerk, but he was given real fatherly advice to his son. It's one of my favorite quotes in the movie, and he says, "Don't you go through life worrying about what somebody thinks of you, whether somebody likes you. You just make sure that they're doing right by you." Talking about, hey, my job, he was saying in this moment, my job doesn't give me a paycheck because they like me. They give me because the son said, "Is there a reason why you don't like me?" And the father's like, he's like, "I don't have to like you. You're my son. I have to take care of you. That's my responsibility." And back during that time, this movie was based back in the 1950s and 60s. Men were a lot harder. It was a different time. In regards to the idea of what a man was. His business was to take care of his family. And that was that, showing love and emotion and whatnot, unlike you see more today, especially in the social media world. It wasn't really thought of in that manner and things of that nature. Men had to be harder because the world was much harder, especially black men. They had to be harder because the world was much harder towards them and whatnot. But anyways, a long story short, the reason why the subject matter today is basically of my rant is that parents, your kids are starting a new season in their life, but are you ready to start your new season? Because I think every day we have an opportunity to learn something new. I think every day we have an opportunity to work towards our dreams. I think every day we have an opportunity to figure out what we really want to do with the rest of our lives as far as goals and aspirations. I always say, hey, taking care of your family, that's numero uno. Taking care of yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually, that's numero uno. These are basic things that you're supposed to do. But I'm talking about the things that you're going to do on a regular day-to-day basis. It's going to contribute to your goals and aspirations. It's going to contribute to your dreams and contribute to making a better you so that you can be a better you for not only yourself, but for your family, for your community, and for society and whatnot. And the main reason why I'm saying this is because since it's a new season for your kids, it should be a new season for you. All right. The year is almost over. We're almost in September. What are you working towards? What are your goals and aspirations? What are you trying to build? What legacy financially are you trying to leave behind and whatnot? Because being a good parent, that's the norm. People have been good parents before there was running water and electricity. So that's, when people lived in the forest and lived in mud huts and, lived in teepees or, lived in caves. That's a normal genetic thing of being a good parent and a good spouse. It's been going on since the beginning of time. But what goals and aspirations and what impact are you going to leave on the world? The beautiful thing and the bad thing about social media is that you have an opportunity to bring positivity into a world filled with a lot of negativity. You have an opportunity to help uplift other people, mentor other people in various different ways, more than, whether you're introvert or extrovert, more than various different ways than you can imagine in today's world. You can just give somebody a simple like, a simple subscription, a simple sharing, a simple, hey, have a great day. These things matter in today's world. And a lot of people, I notice they take this for granted more and more every single day. They take for granted the positive things. Like, I never forget a person, one of my elders told me, rest his soul, he said that he would always say, he's from the South, from North Carolina. So he always had a positive spirit about him. And he always would say, "Good morning, how you doing?" And most people appreciated it. But one person, he said to, "Hey, good morning, how you doing?" And they're like, "What's good about it?" And he's like, "Well, you woke up this morning, didn't you?" And we always forget about that. We all get caught up in our lives. We all get caught up in the grind sometimes. But a lot of times we forget that there's a lot of great things about this life that we live. Just the simple fact that we're living it, and it's a new season right now. Don't let it just be a new season for your kids. Let this season be new for you. Okay. Join the class, take the class, join the group, get the skill set, get the knowledge, go to the gym, work out, walk, eat better, whatever. We all have things that we have to work on to better ourselves. Listen to the podcast, read the book, listen to the audio book and whatnot. We all have things we need to, work on in our lives. And a lot of times we get caught up in the minutia of social media, where just the ratchetry and the trickery of the things that go on and whatnot. And it's cool to engage in it a little bit, but don't engage in it 5 to 7 hours out the day, because that's just a waste of the day. As I always quote my former coworker, Kemp Lear. He says, if you go through the whole day without learning something new, you fail for the day. And this harsh conversation that you see going on behind me, if you haven't seen the movie Fences, I highly recommend it. I'm not a movie buff, so when I recommend a movie, to me it means a lot, because I'm not a movie guy. This scene was a reality check, and we all need our reality checks in our lives every single, not every single day, but there comes a time throughout the year, a couple of times a year, we need that mental and physical reality check. And the thing is, we all want things, we all want to do things, we all want to grow in certain areas, but what little or big actions are you taking every day? My actions are reading, listening to podcasts, making content, engaging with other people, going to the gym, trying to eat better, trying to plan the next move forward, trying to get the certification, possible another skill set. It's all about growth every single day, and even being more disciplined. Like the pandemic made me kind of lackadaisical, not wanting to, get up as early as I used to. And I'm getting back into that as well. And it's like, hey, because I notice how more productive I am when I get a good night's sleep and when I get up earlier. Therefore, I get my creative juices flowing and whatnot. And then therefore my engagement with other entrepreneurial and content making mindset people, take place. So that's all I got to say on my little rant of, hey, parents, it's a new season for parents, not just kids all at the same time. So do the great 3 things: like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care.